This clip is brought to you by BattleOnline.com. Alright, yes sir,
All
Reginelli
right,
man, what's good with you fam?
man, I'm cool, and you already know. I'm getting ready to drop a new album that Rap Genius. I'm about to drop the first single off the album, that Getaway. A couple of people heard it. Shout out to Mob D. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. the Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? I remixed that. They the originators. I'm just I just updated.
Yeah, I heard the little snippet of it. It was definitely sounding dope. I mean, is that something you're doing at the minute now? Remixes? I mean, I think I heard a C Murder
Yeah,
remix, a Soldier Slim remix, you know.
yeah. I'm just trying to bring some of the like older hits, putting a little up to date flavor to them, and bringing them back out. You know what I'm saying? I got a mystical, here I go remix. I got, I mean, when you're a rap genius, you could do that. You know?
No, I hear
So
you,
I'm
man.
definitely.
Well, we're coming to the end of 2022 now. So, what you say you're gonna is that an album we're gonna see before the year's out, or that next year?
Oh yeah, you're gonna see the album before New Year's. It's really almost done. Really, it could be done already. I just, I have 1 minute I won't go with this song, and then I won't, I'm gonna go with this one. So that's all that really be about. But I stay stacked up with music. You know?
Well, as soon as we talk about music, and you mentioned rap genius, there's somebody who's been calling herself a genius quite frequently in the media at the minute. With Kanye West, we've seen a lot of backlash to some of the commentary that's been alleged that he made and stuff. I mean, as an artist yourself, do you feel as though freedom of speech is being limited? And what's your kind of thoughts on the situation?
I mean, I do believe that freedom is like certain people get to say certain stuff without having to deal with the situations that Kanye going through. I mean, I could use a couple of people for example. I could use the president, Trump, ex-president. Trump said who he wants to say. I ain't never seen a president use some of the words that that the guy used. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I mean, they ain't got no problem with that. But at the same time, I just think is a timing for everything. I really don't think that just was the right time for that. And especially if you don't have it like planned out. It don't seem like he had nothing planned out. It just seemed like something he just woke up and said he tired. Maybe it's something that triggered it from within his household. It could be a lot of they got a lot of stuff going on in the world. You don't never know what state of mind a person in nowadays. You know? So I
Yeah,
wouldn't. I would. I would definitely, if he's a real friend to you, I would check on him. Mental health is real.
yeah,
You
no,
know?
definitely that's real, man. And as you said, there's definitely a lot going on and stuff, and sometimes these things come out and it could be just
Mhm.
responsive to something else. But we've seen a lot of talk about that in the media. I mean,
I mean, look,
actually, quite
if if
recently,
if you look at it, I mean, ever since he said that, I mean, he been cut off from this. How be it look like he got some truth in something he said. I mean, it is what it is, though.
yeah,
I
I
hope
mean,
he,
I was just gonna say that we seen it recently with the basketball player Kyrie as well. They pulled him
yeah.
up and they've got similar stuff to say about him, which they want him to apologize. I read something today and pay I think 500,000 or some all this crazy stuff. Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I mean, it ain't never been fair, but you just gotta play your cards right. That's all I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, there's a lot
yeah.
of stuff going on.
Now, if he had if he's standing on something personal, then yeah, stand on what you stand on. But if you just doing that just to, you just spazzing out, you got problems, with probably wife, yeah, at home, probably in it, music, anything, if you doing it for that, then nah, then that's like shooting your own self with a gun.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for
I mean,
real.
it ain't beneficial. I mean, it don't make sense if it ain't beneficial to you. That was a loss, really, that you gave yourself. You know what I mean? So really can't be mad with nobody but self when we do stuff like that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, hip hop has been in the media quite at the forefront recently. We've seen the
Mhm.
passing, rest in peace, of Takeoff from the Migos.
Yeah,
Another huge loss for hip hop. I mean, how do you feel about that?
man. I mean, my condolences goes out to Takeoff and his family. But like somebody was saying, like sometimes we just gotta, we gotta. Some places just ain't for us to be. You know, especially what I'm saying when it can happen, especially when you're a street artist like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It happened to Slim. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what the dude was, was there to, I don't know if he thought it was getting out of hand or what. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if they was there together, it shouldn't even went that far. Like behind those few dollars, because it usually be like that when a person losing. You go to, a person go to saying all kind of, stuff that they wouldn't never said before, talking, calling you out tonight, all that lead to that. So like some places just ain't, especially when you get a certain uh at a certain level, like, just have a party at your house, at you where your home. Not, but yeah, that's messed up, dude. Take off. I like the take off me, but yeah, I just then the media just be, man, like let the police do their job, and they be trying to tell people all wrong, just speculating. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really know because we wasn't there, but let the people do their job, man. They got too many. They trying to do this and police work.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of speculation and unconfirmed reports of them allegedly, getting somebody who they claim did it. But, it's definitely a sad and unfortunate circumstance when we figure hip hop. We've witnessed and observed a lot of deaths throughout the hip hop
Right.
just legacy and stuff like that. I mean, you mentioned Soldier Slim earlier. There's actually been a documentary series being put together by 50 Cent called Hip Hop Homicides, which is going to
Yeah.
focus on certain cases and stuff. So, what do you think about that?
Man, I think that was a plus for Slim family and for all the work he put in. You know what I'm saying? Because Slim really was a legend. You know that. And I'm glad I was able to, get a chance to be around him and kick it with him and, hang and learn from him too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, streets is the streets. You can't do both. You either, and C used to always tell me that. Black, you either gonna rap or you gonna hustle. One of the two. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I finally see, what he meant. So free C murder, man.
I mean, one thing with Slim, we always get a lot of fans. They always asking for any Soldier Slim stories. I mean, do you have any that you would want to share for the fans? Any dope or
Um,
funny stories?
yeah, I remember I had went on a project to go meet Slim. I had went to go school from Slim, a two and a quarter. You know what a two and a quarter, was used to. But he told me to meet him in a project. I met him on Willow, right? We're the same cool way where Gangsta that was staying at. But on a the next porch over from Gangsta. We was upstairs, and the man in project was cooking up. And I'm like, man, this is tripping. I walk in there, I'm like, they got the DBs all in the hallway, they all up, watching. Like, like, but this was like in, like the year C went to jail, like 2000, 2001. So, Slim like a full-fledged rapper at this time. So I was like, man, I was like, man, this nigga shit real. This nigga serving himself. Yep. I will never forget that too. And one time when C went to jail, Slim came pick C up from right there by my uncle, by the game room around my hood. And that's how I had the truck when C left me the truck and got in the car with Slim. And they went to the House of Blues. And that same night C had hit the news wanted the same night him and Slim went to the House of Blues. So of course, when his name came across the radio wanted, the police is around there was like, wait, who caused murder? Wait, he right here in the House of Blues. That's how he wound up going to jail that night. And I had to call till the next day. And I ain't find out till the next day. I was one of them like waiting on him to call me. He ain't never called. I called him, he ain't answered. And the next morning, this chick I was messing with had woke me up. Like, man, your cousin on the news. I'm like, what? You know, warning. I was like, man. Went to the House of Blues. That was the last time they were together.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. And I mean, we definitely know C's circumstances been one of misfortune, just with how they've been treating them with the judicial system and stuff like that. So,
Right.
hopefully we see some resolution on that case soon. Things kind of been quiet recently. I haven't heard too much. I know obviously he's still fighting. Every day's a fight when you're in that situation and stuff like that. So we'd
Right.
encourage people to stay updated. You can stay updated via his daughter and stuff. They got the website, and
Right.
I
Right.
believe
Chelsea.
there's a petition going around as well.
Yeah, they do have a matter of fact. The petition is when you go on a website, the petition pop up at at the top.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
everything's still working. See, I believe C gonna be home at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
mean, to set the record, for the fans and stuff like that, what's your relationship like now with True Records and C?
Well,
Well, we're gonna
yeah, we good, we good. I had he had sent me his book, wanted me to share it. The new book he had came out with, and but you definitely gonna hear new music from. It might get that C Murder and the Young Guns. It might still happen.
okay.
Yeah,
What you think of that track that he did with Young Boy?
well, yeah, that's it. I like it. I like that, and I like the one Young Boy came back and made for him. He been mentoring Young Boy, so they kind of was just alike. C was like, I know C be looking at him like, man, that's just, hey, just like me, cause that's how C used to be. So that's good. He mentoring Young Boy, and getting him not to be, a statistic. Let him, stay away from that foolishness and all that, cause it really don't be worth. No, I had to learn. I had to learn too. Young, so but I'm glad he back on the right track, back making music. I could tell when he focused and when he not. Yeah, but I fuck with Young Boy.
No doubt, man. I mean, one of the things you just said there was just the focus and stuff like that. How do you stay focused with all the projects and stuff that you got going on?
Man, I just be like I am now with these headphones on. I write all day, like all. It's like Like I just be in a whole another zone, a whole another world, just writing song for songs. I mean, shit, it just be coming to me. And I still write. I ain't gonna be up here get up there and stunt like I'm freestyle. Every now and then I might freestyle for a few bars, but other than that, I'm a writer because I gotta make sure what I'm saying makes sense. And if I be asked something about my rhyme, I could be able to tell you exactly what I'm talking about, what I mean. So but and then I feel like I ain't never had my moment in hip hop. Due to me going through the 9 years, and I ain't never had that moment like Wayne, Jewels, and all them had that was like around my era. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the good thing with hip hop is now there's still dope independent platforms and stuff like that as well, where artists are able to cultivate their own fan base and stuff, which is one thing that you've been doing and stuff. You just mentioned going back just Wayne and Jewels and even just that era. Obviously, notably you put it down with the Gambino
mhm,
family as a part of No Limit Records and stuff like that.
mhm,
We lost Fino, rest in peace.
yeah,
Did you have any unreleased music with Fino or anything that?
yeah. I'm about to. It's gonna be on that Rap Genius album. I got a couple of them. Yep, and I got two of them is me, him, and Gotti on there together.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, yeah. So and free little Gotti, free my brother Gotti, be home this year finally. Me, him, and Malachi gonna get back in the lab, and we're gonna work on another Gambino family album.
Yeah, no, it'll be dope, man. It's a shame we didn't get it because I think the last time I spoke to Fino, he was saying you could do the Gambino family album when Gotti comes home.
Yeah, yeah,
He was
yeah.
saying, God forbid if anything happens, whoopty woo, and it's
Right,
just a
right,
testament with life, man. You never know. Sometimes the
right.
things that gonna happen. Obviously, you guys spent a lot of time together down on the road and stuff. Amidst
Uh,
just that tenure recorded with No Limit, some of the fans have asked if you got any wild stories or anything that happened, any altercations with artists or anything like that.
um, you mean like with me?
I think they just mean like just generally, sometimes artists may be in the studio, they might get into it on the tour buses and stuff or anything like that, or was everything pretty much copacetic?
Yeah, everything was copacetic with us. We ain't never had no bad vibe, and Fino was like a motivator, like a life coach. Like he always used to tell me like Nelly, bro, you the one, bro. You gifted. He always was that type, and he always told me that I made him get back into wanting to do music again.
Okay.
So we had, but what's crazy though when I found out he was in an accident, I was man, Fino had called me about 100 times the day before that. I was too tired. I would get up. I looked at him. I was like, nah. When he calling like that, he want me to ride with him somewhere. I was like, I'm tired. I ain't. The next day, my cousin Menace called me and told me about it. Did I hear about it? But I'm like, nah. I'm thinking it's just a mistake or something because I'm like, man, he just called me 100 times yesterday.
Man,
So I'm like, nah, I couldn't have, that quick. So yeah, that was that quick. And if I would have answered the phone, he was calling and we'll ride with him. I probably have been in the truck too, or in the car. So
um,
that was R.I.P. to Fino though. That's my
yeah, no,
dog.
definitely, man. Rest in peace, Big Fino and stuff. I mean, another No Limit legend that was lost was Skanu from the Prime
Yeah,
Suspects, and you recently did some stuff with Uzi going by the name of E now from the Prime
yeah.
Suspects.
hmm
So you guys got any more music coming together? And what's it like working with Uzi now all these years later?
It was like working with he is like, I could tell he had been out the studio a minute. So I had it, and he know I was, he know I'm studio ready.
Yeah.
So, when we go in, he'll be like, we go in the booth and he mess up, he'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get it, because he just watched me go in and out, not my in and out. So, but when he messes up, he's so busy trying to, do it like I did it. But I told him, you just gotta adjust. You gotta get back adjusted to, because it's different now from when we was at No Limit. We was recording on ADATs, tapes. So now this digital stuff was way different to him.
Yeah.
I just had a jump start by me coming home at 14 and, getting on that digital thing. But he got it. Now I just told him he got to start rapping off, rapping off, just holding the cat over the phone. I told him you got to start recording that stuff.
I
He
done had a
still,
few conversations with him on the phone. He'd be going rapping.
What? Man, when he get on the phone with me, that's all he want to do is check this out. Check this out. You don't get a chance to talk.
Yeah. At least I'm glad I ain't the only one.
What? I told him, man, you gotta bring out that tooth, and you still think you a jail rapper. A nigga be hitting the wall. They rap all night, especially if they got a celebrity on the tip. They gonna be beating all night.
I mean, speaking of coming home and releasing music, Mac recently put out a new album, Son of the City. I don't know if you had a chance to check it out or go to the listening party and stuff. I mean, have you heard it?
Yeah, I heard. I mean, he's the son of the city. Hands down. I mean, I don't think nobody gonna contest that. I'll try to defend that. Mac, man, he's still the lyrical king. Him and Fiend, they've been working on some stuff together. Plus, we about to do something together too. Man, we just talked about it like 2 days ago. So we about to make our mark.
That's what's up. That's gonna be dope, man. People gonna be looking forward to hearing that. There was a feature on Mac's album with Fiend, which people were, pleasantly surprised to hear. Like, obviously it's not the old No Limit era, but it's still good to hear the Tank Soldiers hooking back
Right.
up and doing collaborations and stuff,
Right. Because a lot of pieces, I think if none of these situations wouldn't have never happened, the people would have got a lot of more music from No Limit era around that time than they did. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody still got that, that spark in them. Like, cause, I'm pretty sure they feel like I feel. Or, I ain't have my moments yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a name you mentioned earlier, and obviously, we know some of your history with Gangsta, Terrance Williams and stuff.
Yeah.
Recently he's been in the media quite a bit. There was a bit of a back and forwards even with him and Boozy and stuff like that. But I mean, in terms of your relationship with Gangster and stuff, you got any stories or anything you want to break down for the listeners?
Man, Gangsta, that's my dog, that's my brother. I really jumped off the porch, and when I jumped off the porch, that's who I was running with, Gangsta. So I know a lot of stuff. I seen a lot of stuff go down. So I'm glad he on. I don't want him to die in jail. He found a way. I got out. However, he got out what they saying there, but you can't believe everything the media, people put out there like to try to get views and likes. And he even showed you the situation, like how you could get paperwork made up. You know what I'm saying? Like when he posted, got that paperwork made up on Hot Beezel and posted it. Everybody was like, huh? Like, and then he come back the next day and clean it up. Like, see, I just wanted to show y'all this fake paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes that's what you got to do to really, for people to really get it. That's what I'm saying.
No.
But yeah, I seen he had mentioned something about the police car. You know, that really was my car. You know what I'm saying? I used to drive that car to school when I was going to John F. Kennedy. But I used to park it around the corner from my house because I didn't want my mama to know I was riding in a car. She think I'm catching the bus the whole time riding the car. And man, I had that mother about a week. I didn't want to give it back. I ain't like, I ain't want to give it back. He told me when he gave it to me, like, man, whatever you do, don't go around the Cali. I was like, all right. So everywhere I went, I was taking the interstate. If I was going to the store, I was jumping on the interstate. Yeah. And
You bet.
yeah, but that mud was hot. That car. I think it was like pulling up on people like jumping out like they the police, nigga throwing their stash, running. You know what I'm saying? Get their staff, or the police car was ruling.
Mm. I think
Yeah.
I remember you telling a story as well at one point where you said you guys thought you was being followed by T Dub.
But yeah, we was riding. I think we was coming back from a dance at Kennedy. He had came to the dance at Kennedy because he had a little girlfriend that was going to school with me. You know what I'm saying? So every now and then he'll pop up around there. He'll, come to the dance. So we went to the dance and I was on my way. We was leaving. He was about to drive me off. As soon as we pulled up in front of my door, yeah, the Trans Am like turned the corner behind us. And he told me to shut the door. I shut the door and he pulled off. We masked out. Cause they ain't had no straps on us or nothing. That was in the project. So on his mind, he just wanted to get away, but they wasn't filing us because we wouldn't have never even been long gone. They probably were wondering like who that is. Right, like, but they ain't know it was him because we was in the Explorer, I think. Yeah, we was in a truck, so he wasn't much in his car. But just that was a hell of a coincidence. So we turned the corner, they turned behind us, the Trans Am turned behind us. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And matter of fact, this another thing. It's another thing. The night, this how I know, people just you can't always go for what people see. Cause the night the night Randall got killed, we was together. Yeah, he had drive me. Matter of fact, I stayed around the Cali around this time. You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh yeah, we were staying around the Cali or like right there on Martin Luther King. Um Martin Luther King and Dursion Walk. We were staying right next to Brandon's hotel upstairs. So when Gangster was dropping me off, he let me out on the corner of Dursion Walk and Martin Luther King, where he could make that U-turn and shoot straight, go back up. Because it's right around the Cali. Or around this time, this when shit had got
It
kind
was
of
a little
hot.
hot.
Yeah. So the night, but they had a crowd. When I got out the car, I'm looking in the courtway. I'm like, man, they got boo people looking like a DJ out there. So I ain't think nothing of it. Walked home, went upstairs. The door was unlocked. I walked in. My mama wasn't in there. Nobody wasn't in there. So I said, let me go walk around the corner. I went walk around the corner. And I seen Randall like lying the same way where he was fixing the speaker that whole day in the Trans Am. In the Camaro. I think he had a Camaro or a Trans, one of them. But he was working, trying to fix that speaker all that day.
Mm.
Because a couple of times I went to the store, he was still out, And that night, nigga had wound up killing him. But they were saying Gangster did it. And I'm like, man, ain't no way in the world he did it. We was together. Yeah, just drive me off. Like, man, him always talk about that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he ain't do that.
I mean, rumors, man, and I mean, even with that being said, did you get any, like, I guess anybody taking exception to the fact that you was rolling around Gangster, or even due to your affiliation with No Limit and the Calio and all that stuff?
well, around that time when I was hanging with Gangster, I really now my brother was really, he was with P, moving around with P and everything around that time, but I was still like in the streets, like really. But my brother was at that point. I'm writing, and he Tooch like got it, like man, I'm gonna pull, y'all gonna be with the Gambino, man, you Malachi, I'm gonna pull y'all in, but we wasn't all the way really in.
Okay.
But I used to always tell my brother because he knew I was hanging with Gangster, and he knew the situation, how things got heated after Randall got killed. You know what I'm saying? So he used to be scared for me when when I be telling him, man, I'm a man, Gangster got us something. He'll be like, man, I need to stay around from around him. But I'm like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Even at that age, I was like that. So, but and then I know he ain't that dude. He ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know how your name in New Orleans, when your name ringing like that, they put all kind of charges on.
No.
And sometimes niggas go with the flow and just don't be like, nah, I ain't do that, But some niggas be like, you just think what you think. They give I got the glory, whatever. So but yeah, that ain't I ain't getting no lip back at because the only person that really knew that was my brother Gotti. And people that that was in the Magnolians, in the mid city.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, with the Magnolia, I remember seeing the straight from the projects DVD where seeing Slim was around there, and you had some early footage of Be Stupid and Loga Black and
uh,
stuff. What about Loga Black, man? You ever been around that cat?
hey, that's my dog, Logger. Man, Logger is a joke. Logger had you laughing all day, all day. Him and Slim, they was like, they almost had the same personality, like really.
Yeah, he seemed like he had that energy when you see when that
Yeah,
even on that,
yeah, yeah,
and even when Slim rap about him, Loga Black jump in his whip,
yeah.
know.
Matter of fact, I was with Logger Black when Timmy got killed. Squally got killed in the Magnolia. When Slim said, "Whoever killed Squally, that's where we gonna send that heat at." Man, I had
Yeah,
just left. Man, I had just left. Man, I had left. I left my chip phone. I had a chip phone. That phone was on about a year. I left it with him. Man, I'm talking. I went back looking for that phone.
mm,
Man, that phone was not there. No, I was like, "Oh, nigga came up on this chip phone." But yeah, man, my dog Timmy Squally. Mm, R.I.P. Man, Timmy Free Be Stupid. Man, that's my dog. Y'all might as well get ready for that Ivory Be Stupid Harris documentary.
okay, they got something coming.
Yeah, he gonna work on it soon. He already got some stuff in the making, like in the that's already like planned for when he get out. Like he's
Yeah,
short. Like he real short. Blessed.
that's
Now
what's up.
I remember talking to him maybe like a few months ago, and but this particular time when we was talking, he was like, he always be like hype, like that's just him. But this particular time, he wasn't like hype or no, he was just like, you know, like he was just, I could tell he was stressing or something. And I was like, man, I'm like, you stressing? He was like, I live. I'm like, man, what you stressing? Man, picture that. And I told him this is what I used to do when I was locked up, when I was doing my time. Like every time I go to stressing, I just think about the dudes that, because I was in hunts around the people with life, 100 and some years, you know what I'm saying? We in the same dome with no separate. So I'm like, when I used to get the stressing about them little 9 years I had, I just think about the dude Teardrop got life. Bam, old time I had life. Uh, he get back, he home now. You know what I'm saying? Whether and there were 4 licenses that's wishing they had 9 years. They had people that I was around some dudes wishing they would have had, they just would have took 20. And he was like, you know what? You like, man, you right. And he was back. I mean, like just that quick, he was like, back hype be stupid again. Like we went to talking about the documentary and everything, how you want to do everything, and the clothing line we got.
Okay,
So,
that's what's up.
and I got some new merch too. Game changer shirts and a mandatory shirts out right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go on, hit the link in my bio on my Instagram at Reginelli underscore top gown underscore Gambino. And hit the link, order your shirt. You order any shirts you order, you automatically get my getaway single for free.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the new, a new little promotion and way of giving back to the fans at the same time.
Yeah, because it ain't music ain't nothing to make for me. In it, so I give it. I just want people to listen, like it, and pass it on.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Right.
So we'll definitely, see if we can post a link to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll post a link to it and stuff like that as well. So people should be seeing the link in the description down below. If they're on YouTube checking this out, if they're checking out the audio, we'll post a link on the website as well, abouttheonline.com, so they'll be able to find it and stuff through that.
Right. Yeah, man. So I've been on, and I've been on my 500 block shit. I could be having to go. I go in the hood at least once a day, and I do that because I don't want never ever forget where I come from.
So I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
with that being said, I want to switch that to I guess with what we were speaking about earlier with even like, with the incident with Takeoff and we seen like with P&B Rock. Now obviously this is your own, hood and community and stuff like that. But what would you say to those who say, once you're progressing in like music and stuff like that, you shouldn't go back to the hood as much and that sort of stuff? What would you say to that?
I would say I wouldn't say. I'm going back to my hood. Where I'm from. Where you gotta damn near you gotta just crash out to lay something down around there and get away. You not gonna. I promise you, they got too many of them. Before you make it to that light, you. So, but then you gotta have the right people around you. You can't have nobody you just met. These new bodyguard people that have these bodyguard companies. That's trying to make a few dollars, but really ain't got that secret service help. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way no one person supposed to. If one person, somebody, because I'm having me and I'm the only one that got to, everybody has something to do with it. All of them got to do it. You better send somebody with me.
No, I
But
mean,
I ain't no one person just dying. They got all, we got our own. Uh-uh. So that's why I keep majority of my close homies are around me, like, and they gonna go. I'm the ticket. I'm the ticket. They gonna protect the ticket. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it real.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's just one of those things. I guess sometimes we gotta look at as well because I mention it as well because we've heard it a lot, especially over the years. Even related to No Limit, we heard P saying similar stuff to I guess Mac and C Murder at a time when he was saying, "Oh, if you
Right.
just circumstances that can happen that might not be of your own intention, but so sometimes." I know it's just one of those ones as an artist. I remember seeing, I think it was an interview with Nori, and he was saying when he used to go
But
around the hood, he used to have to just, flex a little differently and stuff as well. But
yeah.
still keeping that link and stuff like that as well. Obviously, everybody got their own different connections and stuff.
But if you look at it, you could really shows like when you a gangster, a gangster rapper, a hip hop rapper. and the stuff you rap about, sometimes, people, you gonna get tested. People gonna want to see if you could really go back to your hood, or if you could
Yeah.
go in any hood like you say, or you could, you know, do this. Like I didn't been what I had did a show in Mississippi, um, maybe like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and I went up there with like me and like three other people around what they have out the GDs, all that. They got all kind of gangs, but it's just like nobody never. They always like everywhere I went, it just always was like a salute, you know, like I ain't never had no problem because I don't make nobody feel like I'm above them or nothing. Like if I run into people, that might be like, man, you Reginelli. I'll be like, what's that? What we do, 'Cause and I didn't seen some artists like really just try to shit on like fans and people that try to collab with them, and that shit will really turn out bad. Like I'm trying to think of his boy name from DC. I can't think his name, man. But I think he had got his chain. They had took his chain.
Okay. DC. I don't
His
Fat
name,
Trail from DC. I don't think it's him though. You talking?
it ain't Fat Trail. It's the other. He was hot at one time, man. And I think your boy had went and got his chain back. Black youngster.
Okay.
Yeah. And but the dude was saying when I was watching, I remember watching it. The dude who had took the chain was saying like like how he tried to act like he went to go holler at him about doing something. He was like trying to down and what I'm saying, that's whatever he say, that's how it was. What I'm saying, so you just gotta, in order to get respect, you gotta give respect. Now if it go a whole nother way from there, then it is what it is.
Nah, I think
But
it's crazy, especially with hip hop. There's so much extra emphasis on stuff where I feel
mm,
as though with a lot of other different celebrities and mediums and stuff there, even though they have their status where they kind of have to, maybe be careful where they go at some places, they have more of a, I guess, overall freedom to probably roam around where it seems like with rappers and stuff, it could just be a bit more problematic, even if it's not meant that way. You just got to take that extra precaution a lot of times and stuff.
and a
People,
lot of time rappers be um taking like when other rappers, like for instance, I feel like I'm the coolest rapper in the game right now, along with a whole lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? So just because this person might say ain't nobody messing with me with this rap shit, don't mean that they talking to you they supposed to feel like they're the best.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that get misconstrued, and then along with videos that people put up and cut this out and cut that, make it look like, and start a whole something, made something out of nothing. That really was a. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't saying my name directly, you ain't talking to me. Now, if you want it with me, then all you gotta do is say my name, and you ain't gotta say it as many times as you had to say Candyman name. Just say it one time.
yeah.
I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, show up, show out, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's fine when you came out here, man. We went everywhere.
Yep,
We went everywhere, man. So,
no doubt, man. I mean, the thing is, I know what it's like, especially with rap. Like I was saying, it's like I think it's such a unique art form that does, especially when it comes from certain people, express the streets, and you're always gonna have that debate where some people, I guess, they're gonna say on one side, you know,
right.
um, it's about coming out of the streets. But then other people say, well, this is what we do it for. So you never want to really lose that connection with the people. I was watching something the other day. I think it was David Banner, and he was talking about it was an old interview or a clip where he was saying, people went from the south to the north, and they're supposed to let's say if you got the idea that you're gonna go create something better, but then you're supposed to come back to your people, but instead we're seeing like a lot of people just kind of blowing up and then just like becoming kind of bougie and leaving their people behind. So
Oh,
there's always
yeah.
that kind of emphasis in rap as well, where I feel as though a lot of people they hold their people close and dear to them, so they don't want to be that proverbial kind of sellout. They want to maintain that reality with their people and stuff like that, which is it's just a line that you got everybody got told it differently, I guess.
Man, look, find this little picture this. And you could research, you could backtrack and see. Last year I put out new music every 2 weeks for the whole 2021 year. Boom. After that year, everybody started dropping music like I was dropping music. I was all of a sudden, all the rappers.
Hmm.
Then I dropped Life After No Limit Records Deluxe album. Then I see a couple of more deluxe albums. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, you know, so I mean, I know they paying attention, but sometimes people just, I'm cool with getting where I need to be at on my own. That way, I ain't gotta hear nobody say nothing about they helped me, did this, or did that, or did no. This was all me. A lot of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even have to. It don't have to pay off now. I'm gonna have so many songs out that sooner or later it gonna have to pay off. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course. I mean, and you got the ownership behind them and stuff, which is good. So you can actually
Yeah.
take that
Right.
mastering of your own destiny within your music and stuff. And as you said, it adds to your legacy and stuff. Some of the
Yep.
stuff you're gonna be there years and years later, man.
Just like the same way, like with Pop. All them songs Pop had. But see, all I'm gonna have so many songs. They ain't gonna be able to get through the whole catalog. You know how they kept, they were remixing
The
Pac down
unreleased,
there, the
yeah.
remix Pac song, unreleased, remix, I'm gonna have all fresh.
I think they ran out with all the Pac stuff now.
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad they did because they started ruining them after a
yeah,
while.
yeah, they did. Cause I was thinking, they got me a couple of times. I was thinking, what new Pac?
Yeah.
They get
I
is
think,
old remix.
to me, up to the last one I really checked was could have been until the end of time and just about some of Better Days. I kind of like some of Better
Yeah,
Days, but then after that, it was
it was all it
it was
was
it
all
was
remake.
it was a rap. Yeah, I wasn't really I wasn't feeling the Eminem one. Was a Resurrection,
Yeah,
whatever it was. Another, yeah.
yeah, nah, they was that was really one album that I do go back and listen to for some reason. Is that Machiavelli. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it's a hot album.
Yeah, Machiavelli.
Yeah,
But he showed this. He showed me he a real true Gemini on that. Yeah. So
yeah. Now that had a little bit of everything on it, man.
yeah, all different type. See, and that's how I learned how to make songs like for I make songs for like moods, like whatever type of mood you're in. I'm gonna have a song for you. You mad, angry, you want. I'm gonna have a song for you. You stressing, I'm gonna have a song for you. Thinking about your dead partner, I'm gonna have a song for you. A couple of them, you know. And that's basically how I still to this day still write a concept. I hit my head and I go from there.
Well, we're gonna be looking forward to hearing the Rap Genius project.
Oh yeah, that mud. I'm dropping that mud on Christmas Day.
Okay, a little Christmas
Christmas
gift.
Day. Yeah,
for the holiday season.
yeah. And I might let them add like two unreleased uh some two old songs that I've been recorded. Just add them as bonuses on there, just to get them out.
Malcolm.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
you
we got to get back in that lab too, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you US to the UK, man. Connect.
we're gonna get it together, and we're gonna have an update hopefully soon on we're looking at putting together some UK US charity concerts, bringing people together, celebrating. So
Right,
we're definitely gonna get yourself involved in some of that as well. So it's definitely a good time, going getting back after COVID. Everybody's had, the lockdown. I know a lot of us have still been grinding and working and stuff as well, but at the same
right.
time it then made a lot of changes. I feel as though we're just kind of getting back to the swing of some kind of normalcy. So, 2023 is definitely going to be bigger. We're going to push this line with these concerts and stuff as well, man.
Yeah, that would and that's what my plan is to do, and do a lot of more visuals. I'm going back and I'm gonna do a visual to them and everything I have out.
Well, there you go. You got the tracks, and that's like, I took a little break with recording even myself, but the thing
Yeah,
is, what I started doing even, this year, I, got back to shooting some more visuals, but just, picking and choosing from the
right,
tracks that I've already got out there now. Like, okay, I like this one, boom, 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 put a little visual behind it and stuff.
right, right. Oh yeah, and my free young forever, man. My nigga birthday was the other day, so free young forever. He be back out here. Minor setback for amazing comeback. 500 Empire. Uh,
No doubt, man. I know you guys got a lot of stuff cooking up out there, so you
yeah,
know, we'll definitely be rolling them out. It's good to be back in the swing. We had a bit of a break with these podcasts and stuff, so we're
right,
gonna be back in the swing. Definitely good to kick things back off with an interview with yourself. And there's so much going on in hip hop now. What I
man,
want to do is be able to chime in more regularly on, because a lot of people, they want like responses on some of the stuff
right,
when it's happening. So we're gonna work on more of that for people as well too, man.
all right, yeah, man. But we definitely, me and Mac definitely, gonna cook up something, real within like the next 2 to 3 weeks. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So me, him, and Fiend gonna link up and do something. Me and E, who was it from Prime Suspect? E said he want to do a. He said we a group. He said, man, we a group. He said I'm stuck with him. Yeah.
So you
So
got, we're gonna be interested, little concept album or something. Maybe we'll put a little EP together or something.
yeah, that's what he want to do. We gonna put an EP together. And oh, and me and Chaotic about to work on another EP. Matter of fact, man, I'm got a verses set up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about chaotic because I see you got a little verses, a little friendly fire. When's that gonna? What's the details of that?
Yeah, we I think it's for December. We're gonna do like a little versus battle, like just a little have a little fun. Really, we ain't competing like that. We
Yeah.
we just want to have some fun. We want to see what the people gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know he undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I'm undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So we might well, you know what I'm saying, have some fun and see what whoever come out on top, take your hat off.
Okay. So is that gonna be? Are you gonna be doing it live or it gonna be online?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it live, but um,
People gonna be able to
the only
watch
the
it.
only people, yeah, the only way you're gonna be able to see the live is you get a ticket, buy the ticket online
Okay.
through off afton.com, aftonshows.com. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be taking place in December. So so we got some stuff set up. Gonna be real nice. I'm about to do an interview with Gangsta, like a sit down. We just gonna run it about, cause some stuff that I remember that when we was roaming the street. I remember he don't remember. Like he have knowledge of, but I'd be like, man, remember we were such. He like, oh yeah, we was. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he coming remembering a lot of stuff for the documentary too. He'll call me and ask me like, man, you were the such did when we. I like, yeah, we were. So but yeah, man, shout out to him doing this thing. Mhm.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So hopefully we might even get him on at some point as well. So
Yeah, yeah, most
so
definitely.
we'll see what it do, man. So all right, we're gonna tap back in. We're gonna wind down this one now. We're coming up to the hour, so definitely
All
good
right.
to chime back in. Another fresh broadcast for the fans and stuff out there. Got a few dope little updates and stuff like that. So anything else
Yeah.
you wanted us to look out for?
Oh man. Man, that's it. I mean, I got it coming. Just check out my music, Reginelli. Um, Follow me on Instagram at Reginelli underscore top underscore Gambino. Um, YouTube Reginelli top Gambino. And just be looking out for that Rap Genius album on Christmas Day.
Yeah, no, I'll be looking
And
out for that, man. Always waiting for some new music, and that one gonna have the one with the getaway and the remixes and stuff on there.
yeah, and when you order my merch, Game Changer shirt or mandatory shirt, you get the getaway track for free download.
All right, well there you go. Definitely.
Uh, and shout out to my family about that online. We still official. We still in SCMC 500 block.
So let us know your thoughts down below. Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on bout.online.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.